Sooner or later, you find yourself torn between chasing your own path or following the one already drawn for you. And you're not alone. This silent struggle belongs to all of us, even beyond our species. Chasing your dreams is kind of romanticized in our culture and definitely deserves a deeper discussion. But for now, let's focus on what it's like to live a life that is completely shaped by other people's expectations. Vivarium wasn't a highly appreciated movie by the audience. I've read tons of bad comments calling it crap. But for me, it perfectly captures the tragedy of two people desperately trying to create a comfort zone for themselves. Gemma and Tom are planning to get married and looking for a home. They're abducted by an alien disguised as a real estate agent, and they're forced to live a fake life with a fake kid. I mean, the kid is an alien too. They're told that they'll be released after they raise this child. He grows up extremely fast, but let me show you what they're dealing with.
Yum, yum.
This whole alien thing is clearly a metaphor, representing the alienation they feel toward themselves and their surroundings. They're trapped in an artificially created place. No matter how hard they try, they always end up back at this house assigned to them. They're also completely alone in this desert of identical houses. I think the brilliance of the movie is hidden in such details. They're literally living a life determined by others, but those others aren't even present. And the house they live in is just like all the others. It has no soul, no character, as if showing any signs of authenticity or individuality is some kind of sin. So, yeah, you can probably guess why they feel so alienated.
Number 9 is not a starter home. This house is forever.
Just to be clear, I think Vivarium doesn't aim to discredit marriage or suggest that having children is a bad choice. If you're the kind of person who finds meaning in family or community life, which is totally normal, then you should go for it. But if none of this resonates with you, then why do you feel obligated to be that person? Because certain actions are expected from you in order to fit in, right? Moreover, who told you that a life straight out of an IKEA catalog is what's meant for you? You're a unique person with your own needs, your own taste, your own soul. Are you really okay with spending your one and only life in a house that looks like it came off an assembly line? Anyway, after the first shock, Gemma and Tom start to normalize the whole thing. You know, they have sex, do the laundry, and feed the alien boy. But this world is just too normal to be normalized. Even the clouds aren't spared. Everything looks manufactured, even the sky. They don't feel the breeze on their skin. The weather is always the same. The food has no texture. They're all just bland, tasteless edibles. They've got all the time in the world, but nothing to do with it. Once they manage to start the car, play some music, and dance. But that brief glimpse of the beautiful past gets interrupted by the alien boy. When you think about it, this couple's basic needs are met. I mean, they have a roof over their heads, they have food, they have each other, yet they're not happy. Of course, the fact that they were abducted has something to do with it. But if they were given tasty food, a Netflix subscription, some people to talk to, and a guarantee that they wouldn't get killed, would it really make a difference? What else might they be missing not to feel that miserable? Tom gets so sick and tired of the repetitive nature of this world, so he assigns himself a repetitive task, digging a hole. He obsessively keeps digging, even though it makes him sick. I think it's kind of understandable, since the other option is doing absolutely nothing. As for Gemma, she starts chasing after the alien boy, who is now a grown man. The alien opens a portal, and when she steps in, she sees other couples who've been going through the same thing. Weirdly, they've been living in the same universe all along, yet they've been completely invisible to one another. Nope, she can't get any help from these people. Because in Lonesome Town, everyone has to deal with their own tragedy. The alien boy is fully grown, which means they're free to go now, but Gemma and Tom are too broken to escape this life. The hole that Tom kept digging becomes a grave for both of them, like many others before them. And the grown alien heads to the city to replace the previous one, so the whole cycle can start all over again.
What am I? What is this? What am I in this?
You are a mother.
A mother.
Yes. Someone who prepares her son for the world.
What does a mother do then?
She dies. You go to sleep now. Have a nice dream.
All we wanted was a home.
Silly mother. You are home.
Vivarium is one of the most disturbing movies I've ever seen. But the discomfort doesn't come from cheap jump scares or a suspenseful soundtrack. It's more like a quiet scream, echoing from somewhere you can't quite name. It creeps under your skin, not with noise, but with silence. Unfortunately, people tend to discredit things that make them feel uncomfortable. No, not everything disturbing is automatically meaningful either, but I do think Vivarium deserves more attention than it gets. I believe the essence of every good story lies in being indirect, and maybe even a little sarcastic. I don't know. Watch the movie, be the judge, and let me know your thoughts in the comments. And maybe, just maybe, you don't need to follow every social norm just to fit in. See you in the next one.
Yum, yum.